Hello, my name is Rafael Rangel, and this presentation analyzes how modern operating systems protect data through layered security mechanisms, covering vulnerabilities, authentication, access control models, and practical recommendations. DOS mediates every resource access. A compromise cascades system-wide. IBM's 2023 cost of a data breach report shows an average detection time of 197 days. Global cybercrime costs exceed 8 trillion annually, making robust OS security essential rather than optional. Attack surfaces span three domains. Software flaws include buffer overflows and toctal race conditions. Hardware vulnerabilities like Spectre and Meltdown exploits speculative CPU execution to leak data across process boundaries. External vectors include network stacks exploits, unsigned driver injection, USB bad USB attacks, and social engineering. Three authentication factors exist. Knowledge factors, passwords, are common but vulnerable to credential stuffing. Possession factors like hardware TOTP tokens change every 30 seconds, eliminating replay attacks. Biometrics are convenient but irreplaceable if compromised. Best practice combines two or more factors into multi-factor authentication. Authorization determines what authenticated subjects may do. The flow goes subject, identity, verification, policy engine, access decision, protected resource. Three guiding principles: least privilege, minimal necessary rights. Separation of duties, multiple actors for sensitive operations, and need to know, access only where role demands it. DAC places control with resource owners via ACLs. Flexible but vulnerable to Trojan horse attacks where malware inherits user permissions. MAC removes discretion entirely. DOS enforces security labels and clearances. RBAC assigns permissions to job roles, making it the dominant enterprise model due to its auditability and scalability. DAC uses permission bits on Unix, chmod, and DACL/ACEs on Windows and TFS. The critical Trojan horse weakness, malicious code running under a legitimate user account, inherits all that user's permission, enabling file exfiltration without privilege escalation. This limitation drove the development of MAC for high security environments. MAC's Bell-LaPadula model enforces confidentiality via no read up, no write down. BIBA enforces integrity in reverse. SE Linux implements type enforcement policies. Even root cannot bypass them. RBAC links permissions to job functions, making onboarding instant and offboarding auditable, which is why it dominates enterprise environments. The TCB is the totality of hardware firmware and software whose correction function is necessary for security, DoD Orange Book. The reference monitor at its center mediates every access. It must be complete, always invoked, isolated, cannot be bypassed, and small, enough to verify formally. Hardware privilege, rings, and TPM attestation extend TCP guarantees into firmware. 6 core OS security functions. ASLR and DEP defeat memory corruption exploits by randomizing addresses and blocking execution in data regions. Process isolation through virtual memory and namespaces contains compromises. Audit logging satisfies compliance frameworks. The network stack includes packet filtering hooks. Cryptographic services include kernel RNG and TPM key storage. PAM and UAC enforce least privilege at the action point. Enforce phishing resistance MFA. FIDO2 hardware keys per NIST SP. 863B SMS OTP is discouraged. Adopt zero trust, verify continuously and microsegment networks. Implement RBAC with quarterly access reviews to prevent role creep. Enable SE Linux in enforcing mode. Even if an attacker achieves RCE, MAC, policies block privilege escalation. Automate patches with less than 72-hour critical SLA. 60% of breaches exploit no vulnerabilities. Enable UEFI secure boot plus TPM 2.0 to defeat bootkits. Deploy a SIEM for real-time OS, audit log correlation, and anomaly detection. Apply CIS benchmarks and SCAP validated scanning. Use PAM solutions for just-in-time privilege access vaulting. Here are the references in APA format. Thank you for listening to this presentation.